everyone, this is Karen.
Whew, hey everybody, I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of the unexpected effects of extreme heat. And the vocabulary words are frequent.
Frequent.
Sam and Sally talk to each other on a frequent basis.
Thirst.
Thirst.
Now that his thirst was satisfied, Chris was ready to go to sleep.
Condition.
Condition.
I will only accept the job under certain conditions.
Properly.
Properly.
After receiving some new parts, Jim's computer is now working properly.
Engine.
Engine.
Gary spent hours trying to fix the engine of his car.
Dirt.
Dirt.
Lisa brushed the dirt off of her shoulder.
Aw, thank you.
You're not Lisa. I'm not Lisa either.
Okay, so we're talking about extreme heat.
Yeah, the first thing that we're going to learn that's a bit unexpected is that airplanes have difficulty flying when it's extremely hot.
Why is that?
Well,
how does heat affect, the way airplanes fly?
Yeah, because the density of air decreases, right?
Okay,
so
when it's really hot.
When it's really hot, right? So we kind of think of hot air as it's expanded and it's kind of more thin, right?
Yes.
But for an airplane to fly, it needs some dense air to kind of lift up.
Because the airplane wings are designed that way,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
So they don't operate very well.
So it could be really dangerous. That means it might crash?
Yeah, I had never thought about that. I thought about if it's like snowing or really cold, I thought that would be difficult. Or I thought maybe the engine will get really hot, but that's not the problem. Weird, right?
True, that's true. And also, did you know that extreme heat would actually make the ocean cloudier?
Oh yeah, because like the rivers, the rain and then the rivers and lots of mud gets pushed into the oceans, right?
That's right. And then the animals in the ocean, it will be difficult for them to hunt and find food.
Because they can't see.
Wow. So a lot of unexpected effects of extreme heat.
Let's learn some more.
All right. Enjoy.
The unexpected effects of extreme heat. Extreme heat events are becoming more frequent all over the world, but beyond the expected effects like sweaty clothes and increased thirst, extreme heat can have several surprising effects.
Today's lesson is called The Unexpected Effects of Extreme Heat, Part 1. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I am Mike. Although we are talking to you during the season of the winter, the fall, the winter, extreme heat is a part of life in Taiwan in, well, most of the spring, all of the summer, and a lot of the fall. So we're in that one period of the year when we don't have extreme heat, but yeah, I would say that summer temperatures in Taiwan would be extreme at the far end of what is normal or what is sort of acceptable. Here, summer temperatures are usually around 35 degrees. And when you're out in the sun, when you're playing in the sun, working in the sun, or just out in the sun in general, extreme heat, high temperatures can have some unexpected and sometimes dangerous effects on the human body.
There you go. Now, here in Taiwan, you might expect for there to be extreme heat, like Mike said, during the summer. That is expected. But these days, places not known for having extreme heat are having extreme heat events. Yeah, extreme heat events, our article begins, are becoming more frequent all over the world, okay? Just not in Taiwan, but all over the world, and even in some places you wouldn't expect extreme heat to be a problem.
That's very true. I remember earlier this year, in the summer, the past summer, it was hotter in Paris than it was in Taipei.
I heard that,
at a certain time around, the month of July. So yes, extreme heat events are becoming more frequent. A lot of these extreme weather events are becoming more frequent because of global warming and climate change. That means that these extreme events, this extreme weather, crazy, strange weather, it's happening more and more often. When we use this adjective frequent, we're talking about how often something happens. And if it's a very frequent event, that means it happens a lot. It happens quite often. For example, Sam and Sally talk to each other on a frequent basis, maybe once a day, once every other day, something like that.
Anyways, let's move on. The next sentence says, but beyond the expected effects like sweaty clothes and increased thirst, extreme heat can have several surprising effects. By the way, when you're hungry, you want food. When you're thirsty, you want to drink something. You want a glass of water. Thirsty, by the way, is the adjective. Thirst is the noun. If you have thirst, you are thirsty. For example, now that his thirst was satisfied, Chris was ready to go to sleep. Yes, he woke up, let's say, he might have been a little bit thirsty, so he had a glass of water, and then his thirst went away, it was satisfied, and he went back to sleep. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课文标题是 The Unexpected Effects of Extreme Heat， 极端高温的意外影响。好 ，Extreme Heat 就是指极端高温，它通常是指呢高于某地平均温度10度以上的天气。像今年夏天，欧洲因为热浪侵袭，巴黎的高温飙到42、43度左右，非常夸张诶。好，那我们顺便学一下热浪的英文则是 heat wave， 就是热的海浪 heat wave。好，热浪呢是指日高温超过平均高温5度，而且呢是持续5天以上。好，那我们来看课文，它一开始就说啦，极端高温事件在世界各地越来越频繁了。极端高温我们知道它会让人口渴、汗流浃背嘛，可是其实它还有几个影响，也许会让你出乎意料哦。我们先来看单字 frequent 是形容频繁的、经常性的。那么 thirst 表示口渴，在后面加上 y 就会变成形容词 thirsty 是口渴的。好，再来看 sweat 这个字可以当名词或当动词。当名词就表示汗水，当动词就是出汗。我们课文里面是用到形容词 sweaty 则是形容汗水湿透的、汗流浃背的。这回课文中。
The unexpected effects of extreme heat. Under certain conditions, including those caused by extreme heat, there's a risk that airplanes won't be able to lift off properly. You might think it's because the engines get too hot, but it actually has to do with how air acts when it is hot. The hotter the air is, the less dense it becomes. Since airplane wings are not designed to operate in air that is below a certain density, when extreme heat lowers the air's density too much, flying becomes dangerous.
Sweaty clothes, increased thirst. Yes, these are all expected consequences of extreme heat. These are expected. Now let's start talking about some unexpected consequences of extreme heat or extreme heat events. Yes, under certain conditions, including those caused by extreme heat, there's a risk that airplanes won't be able to lift off properly.
Wow.
Just not people who are affected by extreme heat, also airplanes.
That's an effect of extreme heat I have never heard of. So those would be rather extreme weather conditions. Now, when we talk about a condition, this is basically just the way something is, all right? We often use another word at the beginning of this to talk about what exactly we're referring to. Your financial condition is how much money you have, right? Your physical condition is how your body is at that moment. Conditions can change. Weather conditions change daily, hourly. That's why we watch weather stations or look at a weather app before we go out in the morning. So this is basically the way something is, and the understanding is that this way, this situation, this condition can change depending on time and other things like that. For example, I will only accept the job under certain conditions. All right, so I have special conditions for the job. I will take the job if I don't have to move. I will take the job if I make a certain amount of money. These are my conditions, and, maybe the job will meet those conditions, or maybe it won't.
Anyways, the next word is the adverb properly, okay? If something is working properly, it's working as it should. By the way, the opposite of this word is improperly, I-M. If something is not working, you can say that this thing is working improperly. It's not working as it should. For example, after receiving some new parts, Jim's computer is now working properly. It's not crashing, it's not super slow, it's working the way that it's supposed to.
All right, so let's find out, why would extreme heat stop airplanes from flying? I've heard about this with cold, right? Ice gets on the wings of the plane. That kind of makes sense, but because it's too hot? Well, it says you might think it's because the engines get too hot, but it actually has to do with how air acts when it is hot. Oh, okay, so if we were guessing at why wouldn't an airplane fly because it's too hot, well, yeah, maybe it's the engines. The engines of the airplane are what hang below the wings, those big things that spin around really, really fast and give the airplane power. That's what an engine is. This noun is basically a motor. It's some kind of machine that when you give it fuel or energy, it will turn something, and this will give you motion. This will give you power. For example, Gary spent hours trying to fix the engine of his car. Yeah, airplanes, trains, boats, cars, they have engines, but not bicycles. On a bicycle, I guess your legs are the engine.
Anyways, we're not talking about how engines getting overheated how that keeps these planes from functioning properly. No. We're talking about how air changes when it gets hot. And for this reason, these airplanes, I should say, can't fly properly. Yes, the hotter the air is during an extreme heat event, the hotter the air is, the less dense it becomes. And since airplane wings are not designed to operate in air that is below a certain density, when extreme heat lowers the air's density too much, flying becomes dangerous. Yeah, maybe these airplanes could fall out of the sky because the air that should support them isn't dense enough anymore.
Interesting. So basically the air is too thin. The same thing would happen if the airplane tried to fly too high up in the sky. But in this case, it's right down on the ground. That hot air will make it hard for the airplane to lift off or to take off to leave the ground. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll find out more about unexpected effects of extreme heat.
极端高温呢，会让人口渴、汗流浃背、大粒汗、细粒汗，这大家都想得到。可是其实极端高温所导致的某些情况下，飞机会有无法正常起飞的危险诶。这并不是因为引擎过热，而是跟这个天气热的时候，空气如何起作用是有关的。当空气温度越高，密度就越低。那由于飞机机翼的设计不适合在低于特定密度的空气中运作，所以如果这个极端高温造成空气密度降得太低，飞行就会变得很危险。好，这边出现3个单字 condition 它表示情况、环境或是条件，像 weather conditions 就表示天气状况， working conditions 表示劳动条件、工作条件等等。好，下一个单字 properly 它是副词，表示正确地、适当地。我们在前面加上否定字首 I am， 变成相反词 improperly 就表示不正确地、不适当地。好，再来看 engine 就是引擎。那么看补充单字 dense 它可以用来形容物质，它是密度大的，或是形容浓密的。好，再把它的字尾 e 去掉，然后加上 ity， 会变成名词 density 就表示密度、浓度。接回到课文中。
The unexpected effects of extreme heat. While extreme heat may keep the sky clear of planes, it will also make the oceans cloudier. That's because in certain parts of the world, extreme heat causes more rain to fall. This creates larger, faster-moving rivers which carry more dirt and silt with them into the oceans. As the oceans get darker, it gets harder for animals that use their sight for hunting to find enough food to survive.
So there you go, everyone. Extreme heat can cause air to become less dense, and planes cannot function properly in less dense air or air that is not dense enough. So there you go. That's unexpected consequence of extreme heat number 1, or this is the first of our extreme heat consequences that you just can't expect. Anyways, yeah, while extreme heat may keep the sky clear of planes, it will also make the oceans cloudier. Yes, you heard me right. It will also make the oceans cloudier.
Cloudier. Interesting. When we have a clear water, you can see right to the bottom of it. Like a nice clean river or lake or a swimming pool will be clear, but if the water is cloudy, well, there might be little bits of dirt in there or something even worse like pollution or something like that. Basically, you can't see far down into the water when it's cloudy. Well, why do the oceans get cloudier? Because of heat. It says that's because in certain parts of the world, extreme heat causes more rain to fall. Okay, higher temperatures, more rain. We have high temperatures here, and we get lots of rain
there you go.
In the summertime usually. Well, how does do the high temperatures causing the rain cause the cloudy oceans? It says this creates larger, faster moving rivers which carry more dirt and silt with them into the oceans. Okay, so it is dirt, but it just means there's more of it, and that, of course, is bad for the oceans and bad for the land where that dirt is being washed off of, because for farmers, dirt is gold. That's what they need, good dirt.
Got to have good dirt or good soil to grow crops in, let's say. And yes, here we're talking about dirt. Very often when people use this word dirt, they put a Y at the end of it. They say, something is dirty. Oh, that's dirty. That's gross. Okay? Usually that's the way people use this word. Oh, that's so dirty. That means it's covered in something that has made it messy, let's say. But if we're talking about dirt in this particular situation, we're talking about a substance, okay? That's a lot like soil. Now, often dirt can make you dirty, but here we're being very specific. Dirt is kind of like soil, okay? The stuff that plants can grow in is called soil or dirt. Anyways, for example, for the noun dirt, Lisa brushed the dirt off her shoulder, okay? She had some dirt on her shoulder and she brushed it off. She didn't want that dirt to make her dirty.
So you had dirty shoulder as a fashion faux pas. All right, so we get dirty oceans because of this heavy rain, and that actually has another effect. It says as the oceans get darker, because they're cloudy, the sunlight doesn't go through. As the oceans get darker, it gets harder for animals that use their sight for hunting to find enough food to survive. So if you're a fish and you need to use your eyes and you need to have clear water to see your food, if suddenly the water is very cloudy, you can't see through it, they could possibly have situations where some of the big hunting fish, like a tuna or something, could starve because they can't see their food.
It's like someone has turned out the lights on the ocean and it's going to be hard to find your food.
It's really hot, so fish are starving. That's a weird connection, but it happens.
It's an unexpected consequence of extreme heat. All right, folks, that's it for the first part of our article on this topic, but don't go away. We'll be back with more after this.
刚刚说到极端高温的影响，可能会影响到这个飞行的安全嘛。那第二个影响是会使得海洋变得浑浊，因为在世界某些地区，极端高温会造成下更多的雨，然后就产生更大、流速更快的河流。当这些河流夹带更多泥土和淤泥流进海里，这个海洋的颜色就会越来越深，然后会影响到某些海底动物的视线。那一些需要靠视力来猎食的动物，就会更难找到它们的食物，难以找到足够的食物来生存了。好，这边有一个单字 dirt， 它是指泥土、灰尘，是当不可数名词。那么 silt 也是不可数名词，用来指泥沙或是淤泥。另外文中用到 cloudier 是 cloudy 的比较级。Cloudy 在这边它是用来形容这个颜色，它是浑浊的、不透明的。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有2个，第一个是 have to do with， 第二个是双重比较级。我们先来学 have to do with。Have to do with 什么什么就表示和什么什么有关，那么 have 之后常常会加入修饰语来表达关联的程度，像 have everything to do with 表示有密切相关， have something to do with 表示有点关系， have little to do with 表示没什么关联，那么 have nothing to do with 则是指无关。例如 I'm not sure what she's upset about.I guess it has something to do with her boyfriend. 我不确定她在不高兴什么我想是跟她男朋友有关吧。好，再造一个例句。The man claimed that he had nothing to do with the accident. 那名男子声称他跟那一起意外事故无关。好，最后我们来学双重比较级。双重比较级是用来表达2种情况之间的消长关系，表示什么越怎么样，什么就越怎么样。那么句型是 the 比较级主词加动词，逗号 the 比较级主词加动词。句型中的比较级我们可以用形容词比较级或是副词比较级。例如 Some say that the messier your desk is,The more creative you are. 有人说你的书桌越乱，你就越有创造力。那么例句里面的 messier 以及 more creative 是用到形容词比较级。同学们是不是很认同这一句话？乱归乱，可是你书桌其实有一套系统，乱中有序，你要找什么都可以瞬间找到。那话说回来，爸妈叫你们整理房间的时候，还是要乖乖整理，不要搬这一套来那个顶嘴可能会被揍。好，再造一个例句 The harder you work,The more quickly you'll get promoted. 你工作越努力，就越快得到升迁。那例句里面的 harder 以及 more quickly 是用到副词比较级。以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
Hey everybody, I am Shane.
Alright， 今天我们的主题呢，我们要来看一下火烤这个东西呢，要如何区分？我们有4个字，来，第一个 bake， 第二个 roast， 第3个 grill， 第4个 toast。Alright， 第一个我们的 bake 呢是什么意思？
其实我就觉得我自己是搞不清楚，有的时候
美国人搞不清楚，
因为他们其实分得很细。如果你是要看词典的话，可是我们只是讲用在 everyday life 要怎么分。
对，
所以我觉得 bake 应该就是 pastries、cookies、cake。pie 这种东西
所以 bake 其实中文都是烤嘛，可是这个烤哪里不一样？就是用烤箱，你可能烘焙、烤面包、蛋糕等等甜的东西都可以用 bake 这个字。所以比如说今天 Angela 她烤了一个小麦面包跟白面包。
Angela bakes both wheat bread and white bread。
那第二个 roast 呢？一样也是烤啊，中文也是烤，可是这个烤跟 bake 有哪里不一样？
我觉得这好像都是咸的，就是肉类的，或者是咸的东西。
OK，
对。
所以其实就是烤箱炭烤肉类、蔬菜咸的。那比如说今天 Peggy 她烤马铃薯烤了30分钟。
Peggy roasted the potatoes for 30 minutes。Did it like that?Yeah,
所以就可以用 roast 这个字。第3个呢 grill 呢，这个就比较明显哦。grill 其实也是烤，但是它差别在哪里？就是肉上面呢，
对，有那个痕迹，
会有那个痕迹，因为 grill 本身就是烤肉架，对不对
？Yes, right.
所以你已经 grill 的时候，你的肉拿起来都会有烤肉架的那个痕迹。
Easy, right?
Yeah.
那 toast 呢
？Toast 呢，就是烤面包、吐司，你可以想一下 ，toast 本身听起来就像吐司这个字。Alright, so 吐司面包只要 toast 就好了，就不要用其实面包也可以 bake， 对不对？
可是这个是从就是冷的，然后就是要变成一个 bread。
对。可是如果 toast 的话，是一块细细的那个面包去 toast 它。
希望它的上面就是有一点那个有颜色的。
没错。
OK。
There is nothing better than baking homemade cookies.
We will need to roast the chicken for at least 30 more minutes.
I would like an order of grilled vegetables to go with my fish.
It's really fun to toast marshmallows when you go camping.